Welcome, Never Betters, to my YouTube channel. I'm Susan, and this is Buddy Sherman. We are so grateful you're here. So today I've prepared a 45-minute Power Vinyasa Flow yoga class for you, all about movement and message. In the flow, we're going to move in and out of different variations of gate pose. The message is about finding stillness within movement and message. I hope you enjoy. If you like what you see, hit that thumbs up, push the bell for future notifications, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Now let's get after the best version of you today. If you follow me on Spotify at Never Better Yoga, with our message today on the playlist, Find Stillness in Message and Movement, we're going to press start right now. Then go ahead and come with me. Come right down onto your mat. Let your knees go wide. Let your big toes track towards each other to find your way into child's pose, balasana. Now, if this posture works for you to extend your arms out in front, so be it. If you would prefer either resting your head upon a block or maybe even stacking your fists with bent arms, that's also an option. But when you get there, go ahead and close your eyes down and just begin to feel a very smooth cadence of your breath. Just allow your inhale to match your exhale in length. Breathing in and out through your nose. Knowing that your breath has the power to slow down some of the fluctuations in your mind. See if you can create a sound. It's got a little bit of a whisper in your breath. As you continue to experience this posture called child's pose or balasana, knowing that at any time during your practice you can return to this place. Then lifting your hips and your forehead up, walk your hands over to the right. Drop the right forearm, let the left hand come on top of the right, and draw a little more extension on the left side of your body. Letting your left sit bone head down towards your left heel. Lifting back up on the inhalation and finding the left side, walking your hands right off of your mat, letting your right hand stack on top of your left as your left forearm lowers down. And bring awareness all the way from the right pinky finger to your right pinky toe. Expanding the intercostal muscles on the right side of your body. Breathing very specifically into that back right rib cage. Finding places in your body that could use just a little extra breath today from you, a little extra focus. And then travel back to the center. Today's focus in our practice is unwrapping the magic that we find in our yoga practice. So that magic has been known to be revealed as we create space, creating stillness when we pause in between the movements and the message. If that brings to mind a purpose, it could be a wish, a prayer for your practice today, an intention that you would like to set. Go ahead and do that right now. And then once you have your intention, walk your hands back all the way to bringing your knees and shins parallel, toes tucked. Walk your hands right up your thighs. Now you're sitting at the back of your mat. Sit bones are sitting on your heels. If that's too much, just lift up and off. Sweep your arms out and up. Breathe in. Keep your arms lifted. Rise up. Hips off of heels. Create a V on top with your arms as you shift your gaze up. Now pull your right thumb right into your chest and twist over to the left. Now reverse it. Left thumb, hand spread wide, right arm lifted. Now create this swinging motion right to left with your hand replacing each time, twisting right and left. So let the torso twist. Let the arms lower down a bit so they're jetting right out from your shoulders. And get some mobility going in your body, building that heat. Let your breath move in and out through your nose. Soften your face. Create that shift. Building that internal heat. Just a couple more. And then go ahead and sweep your arms back out and up. Lace your hands inside out. Point your toes. Soften the elbows. Lift up and over to the right. Come back to the center. Hug your inner thighs in toward each other. Lift up and over to the left. Back to the center. Tee your arms to create goalposts. And then lace your hands behind your back. Slide them down the back side of your body as you look up. Now, bend at the waist. Hands come down on your mat. Shift the right hand around so your thumb is out if that serves you. If that's too much on your wrist, just keep your hands forward. Tuck your toes under and just create a little bit of a rock back and forth. So you're going to lift the heel of the right hand up. So it's going to give a nice stretch on the right forearm. Breathing in and out. So just shift back and forth as you lift the heel of your hand, keeping the base of your knuckles down. Breathe. Now flip that right hand around and reverse it. Left hand with thumb facing out, and then rock back and forth. Breathing in and out through your nose In and out through your nose. So Patanjali, he does say that the purpose of yoga is to still the fluctuations of the mind. So as you draw into your practice, focusing very specifically right now on that left forearm and wrist, you find ways to slow down all that chatter that's inside our head. Now flip that left hand around. Both hands now are going to go east and west, and you're going to create a circular motion with your hips. So just start to move around. Now you might find a little rounded back on the back side and a little arched on the front. So just wake up your hips, your side body, your arms, your forearms, your wrists, even your head could possibly travel around, but it doesn't have to be fast, or it doesn't even have to be very big of a circle, but just make it complete. And then reverse the direction. Travel around in the opposite direction. Breathing into those spaces that might be a little bit stuck. The energy might be locked up a little bit. And then hold up, coming to cat and cow. Rounding your back, tucking your chin. And then arching the back, tilting the tail up. Now keep that going. Exhale, round and hollow. Inhale, soften and melt. One more time. Exhale, push the earth away. Inhale, soften. Now left hand is going to stay down. Peel your right arm up. Just take a look at your right thumb or head in that direction. And then sneak dive as you thread the needle, twisting left elbow up, right arm sneaks under, and maybe you even gaze up and under that left arm. Come back around, peel the left arm up, and then thread the needle on the opposite side, tenting the right finger pads as you inch the left arm underneath. Maybe you take that gaze, that peek under the right arm. Now come back around, let your forearms come down, slide your legs out long. You're kind of slithering into cobra. Let the heart lift. So you're drawing your forearms towards your body as your neck expands, your heart lifts, your face softens. Lower your chin back down. Do that again. Rise up. Heart lifts. Extend the front body. Lower back down. Now, one more time if you want baby seal and you want to extend your arms to lift the front body a little higher. Press into the tops of your feet. And then lower down. Hands slide back by your ribs. Tuck your toes under. Pop your hips up. Come into downward facing dog. So pedal through your feet a little bit in your down dog. Pressing your heels back behind your second and third toe. And then on the inhale, take that shift to a high plank pose. Stay in high plank, lift the right leg up. Pull the right knee in towards your center line. When you stretch the right leg back, push back to three-legged down dog with a bent right leg turning open at the hip. Now stretch the right leg long, shift to a three-legged high plank. Right knee in toward the nose, staying in high plank. Stretch up and back, roll open at the hip. Now one more time, stretch the right leg long, straight and strong. Shift into a three-legged high plank. Right knee in, this time just hold, and you're going to drop the right knee down. Pivot the right foot off of your mat. Right hand stays down, left arm up and overhead for quarter moon. If you want to lift that back left leg, go ahead and do so. If you're interested in a Chapasana connection, take a hold of the left hand with the left foot. Now release it slowly to the earth. Take your hands and walk it in front of the right thigh. Walk your hands up. Sweep your arms out and up. Parigasana gate pose. So the left hand slides down the left leg. Right arm lifts up and over. So really extend the right side body, maybe even looking up and under the right arm. Slide the right hand behind your ear. Exhale, right elbow toward left knee. Inhale back up. Exhale, dive back down across your body. Inhale back up. Last time. Exhale, dive back down. Now walk your hands back toward the front of the house. Let your hands plant. Pick up that right shin. Stretch it up and back. Roll open at the hip. Right foot is going to step outside the right pinky finger. Let the back outer edge of your foot drop down. So you got a 45-degree angle on the left foot. Now rock your hips back. Walk your hands off your mat over to the left. So you're creating a long line of energy. It's like someone is lengthening your spine in a little tug of war. Breathe. Your hips draw back. Your fingertips keep walking in the opposite direction. Now go ahead and put your left hand on the mat. Peel the left heel off. Let the right arm lift up and then drop the left knee down. Right hand is going to slip inside the right thigh to open it up. Your heart and chest move in the opposite direction. So you work the pinky edge side of the right foot. Now your hands are going to be inside the right leg. Left hip rocks back to stack over the left knee and shin. Dig the right heel in. Flare your toes out and then dive down. So this is a little different stretch on the right hamstring. It gets a different part of the muscle as you are working it with the right leg to the outside of your right mat, digging the heel in, flaring your toes out. Now, when you rise up, keep the right foot on the 45-degree angle. Tuck the left toes under. Hop up, malasana at the top of your mat, that yoga squat. Hands to heart center. Lift out of the inner thighs. Beautiful. Now rise up, hook your thumbs on top, open up on top. Front body expands. Exhale, come back down. Do that again. Root to rise, come on up. Feel the strength of your body, your legs, your stability, finding your center. Back down. Now rise up. This time stay standing. Hook the thumbs, open the front body. And then heel toe your feet together. Hands at heart center, eyes closed. Draw your chin towards your chest. So reaffirming your dedication, your purpose for your practice today. Sealing it right in with that Anjali Mudra hand gesture, that prayer style. Then as you open your eyes, right hand right at the center of your sternum, Left arm lifts, thumb lifted. You're going to do the twist, right and left. And then move your arms lower as you keep twisting your body, breathing in and out through your nose, waking up to this day. Breathe. Now, go ahead and sweep your arms up as you sit into Utkatasana chair pose. Exhale, hinge, bend, and fold right over your legs. Stay in the fold. Heel toe your feet just a little further apart, maybe all the way to the width of your mat, or maybe just hip distance, or maybe a little further than that. Hang in ragdoll. Now in your ragdoll, just ignite a very slight sway. Just a little shift, right and left. Keep drawing your navel in to protect your lower back. And then hold up in the center in stillness. Just like a rag doll would, just hang. The magic in yoga is finding, tapping into, revealing stillness, pausing. And through those pauses, in the message and the movement, we activate that yoga magic. Now, shake your head out. Anything that could possibly hinder your practice today, anything you're carrying, any kind of unforgiveness, any kind of angst, worry, concern, just let it spill right out onto your mat, drawing that yes back in with that knowingness that you are exactly where you belong today. There is no coincidence that you are here. Release your hands down, heel toe your feet together. Rise all the way up, stand tall, breathe in. Exhale, dive right back down over your legs as you move through the vinyasa flow. Inhale and lengthen. Step or float your body back, taking it through vinyasa. Your heart's going to lift, either cobra or up dog. Dive your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Hold up in down dog. Take a nice deep breath in, and let's hear an audible sigh out. Yeah, clear the house. Now, pop your heels up, shift into high plank pose. Lift the left leg up in your high plank. Draw the left knee in toward your nose. Stretch the left leg back. Roll open at the hip. Bend the knee, flex the foot, spread the toes. Stretch your left leg long, straight, and strong. Shift back into three-legged high plank. Exhale, left knee toward nose. Pause. Push your shoulders apart. Protract them. Stretch the left leg up and back. Roll open at the hip. Now stretch the left leg long, straight, and strong. Shift to three-legged high plank. Left knee toward nose and hold. Lower the left knee to your mat. Spin the left foot off of your mat, outer edge of the right foot roots. Walk your hands up and let the left hand reach down, right arm up and over, maybe lifting the right leg up for quarter moon. Now, if you want more, that Shavasana connection, reaching back, right hand, right foot, open the heart, the front body. Release it. Now, folding at the waist, walk your hands up the left leg, Right hand slides down, left arm up and over. Parigasana gate pose, back of the house. Left hand sneaks behind your left ears. Exhale, left elbow toward right knee. Inhale, open back up. Do it again. Exhale, dive in, work the oblique. Inhale, open up. Last time, exhale, dive in. Inhale, open up. Come back around to the front of the house. Plant your hands, pick the left shin up. You're in high plank. Stretch the left leg back. Roll open at the hip. Bend the knee. Flex the foot. Spread the toes. Left foot steps outside the left pinky finger. Spin the outer edge of the right foot down. Rock your hips back. Walk your fingers in the opposite direction. Now, right hand lands on your mat. Right heel lifts up. Left arm rises, then dip the right knee down. Right hand inside the left. Work that leg, that left leg open as your heart draws back. Breathe. Now, if you want more, maybe you catch hand and foot. Breathe. Now, to even it out, hands are inside the left leg. Dig the left heel in. Flare your toes out. Create space. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, dive down to fold. Getting a nice stretch on that left hamstring, plugging that left femur bone in. Now, plant the left foot on the diagonal. Hop the right foot up. Hands at heart center, Malasana. Rise up, breathe in, open up. One time, set it down, move your body through vinyasa. Plant your hands, step or float back. Take it on through, letting your heart lift up, breathe in. Exhale, dive up and back. Breathe out, down dog. From your down dog, shift into high plank pose. Right leg lifts, right knee to nose. Stretch it up and back, roll open at the hip. Right foot steps. This time, warrior one, rise up. Now, pull like a bow and arrow, the left arm back as the right arm lifts. Now, turn this into left hand forward, right hand back, twisted crescent as the left heel lifts. Right hand behind the left hamstring, arc up and back. Hinge over the front right leg and twist. Now, stay low. Travel to the back of the house. Use your hands to guide you. Jiva lunge, Skandasana. Now you can have the lower version where the right toes come up. The higher version is using the outer edge of the right foot. Left knee is bent, hands at heart center. Travel back to the front. Take the right leg, shoot it back, three-legged high plank. Bend your arms lower down. Right leg joins the left. Up dog or cobra. Pop your hips up and back. Down dog. Breathe. Make that shift. High plank pose. Lift the left leg up in your high plank. Knee to nose. Draw it in. Stretch the left leg up and back. Roll open at the hip. Left knee forward. Step the left foot up. Spin the outer edge of the right foot down. Warrior one. Pulling back like a bow and arrow with the right thumb lifted. Left arm high. Right elbow bent. Now turn that in to crescent with a twist. Right hand forward, left hand back. Breathe. Let your shoulders draw down. Left hand outside the right hamstring. Look forward, arc up and back. Now, hinge and twist. Right upper arm on the outside of the left front thigh. Breathe. Can you get your left shoulder back a touch and thumbs in the center of your heart? Now, stay low. Use your hands to guide you all the way around to Jiva Lunge, Skandasana, back of the mat. Hands to heart center, either the lower or higher version. You choose. Pause. Such power in pause. Now, wander back to the front. Plant your hands, shoot the left leg back. Three-legged high plank. Lower down, left leg joins the right. Heart lifts. Exhale, up and back. Down dog. Breathe. Now, one breath, one move. Shift high plank. Inhale. Lift the left leg. Three-legged high plank. Knee to nose. Stretch the right leg back. Open up at the hip. Step the right foot toward the right thumb. Left outer edge of foot lowers down. Archer pose as you pull back. Windmill the arms around. Left hand forward, right hand back. Exalt it. Arc up and back. On the twist, collect your palms. Left upper arm outside the right front thigh. Travel around, Skandasana, back of the mat. Hands to heart center. Breathe. Now, stay right here. You might want to activate that option of expanding your arms. Just an option. Now, back to the front. Plant your hands. Shoot the right leg back. Three-legged high plank. Right leg joins the left. Rise up. Exhale. You've got this. Up and back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Down dog. Shift back to high plank. Left leg lifts. Left knee in toward nose. Inhale, stretch the left leg back. Roll open at the hip. Warrior one, step up. Outer edge of right foot roots. Archer as you pull back that bow and arrow. Right hand forward, peel the right heel off. Twisted crescent. Left hand behind the right. Exalt it. Wring it out and twist. Right upper arm outside the left front thigh. Keep lifting the seam of the right inner thigh up. Travel around. Use your hands. Skandasana. Jiva Lunge, back of the house. Hands at heart center, or maybe you want to open up the arms. Right arm kind of kickstands across the right knee and shin. Now, travel back to the front. Frame the left foot. Shoot it back behind your body. Three-legged high plank. Lower down. Inhale, rise up, breathe in. Exhale, up and back, breathe out. Now, right leg lifts. We're just going to clear the air, roll open at the hip. Step up, high lunge, breathe in. Breathe in, rise up, crescent. Breathe out, second warrior. Breathe in, peace. Breathe out, vinyasa flow. Always knowing you could just step back to down dog, take that flow out, kick it up, kick it down, whatever serves you. Slow the roll. Pause in your down dog. Finding that magic of yoga in the space that we create between the movement and the message. The purpose of yoga has been known to slow those fluctuations in our mind. Left leg lifts, shift to three-legged high plank. Left leg is lifted. Exhale, left knee to the nose. Inhale, stretch it up and back, roll open at the hip. Step it up, high lunge, crescent. Legs are on tracks of train. Breathe in. Breathe it out, second warrior. Flip the left palm, peace. Windmill your hands down. Vinyasa flow. You choose the exit. Maybe you kick it up. Meeting back in down dog. This time, walk your hands back to your feet at the back of the mat. Let your peace fingers come around your big toes. Go ahead and pull your big toes up on the inhale. Exhale, sneak your elbows inside as you fold at the back of the mat. Breathe. They say we take in more information now in 1 week's time than 100 years ago we took in a lifetime. So keep clearing the path, the magic of yoga. Clear it out. Maybe you want to move your head. Just keep emptying out any static in the attic. Release the big toes, heel toe your feet together. Come into Utkatasana chair pose at the back of the house. Tips of fingers alongside your feet. Now, left hand, left hip, right hand, right shin, or peace fingers around the right big toe. Extend the right leg out. Now, I want you to take the left arm and cross it over, releasing the right arm and revolve it. Now, carry the right leg across the left for standing pigeon at the back of the house. Draw the left hip back. Release it into chair. Release your finger pads alongside your feet. Right hand, right hip. Carry the left leg up. Maybe it's peace fingers on the left big toe. Right hand is staying on your right hip right now. Right hand to left shin. Maybe outside of left foot. Left arm back. Breathe. Carry the left leg across. Standing pigeon. Draw the right hip back. Breathe. Find your center. Keep coming back to it. Chair pose, back of the house. Exhale, hinge, bend, and fold. Walk out, high plank pose. Right leg lifts. Right knee toward nose. Drop the right knee. Pivot the right foot off your mat. Keep the right hand down. Left arm up and overhead. Walk your hands in front of the right leg. Walk your hands up the right thigh. Left hand slides down the left leg. Parigasana gate pose, right arm up and over. Now, as you pivot back toward the front, find pigeon. Right knee out to the side, right heel, top of left thigh. Now, if the right hip is real high, just put some sort of prop underneath, but walk your body down. So this is an ooey gooey pigeon, creating an intention of stillness, having some intentionality about how we are carrying ourselves at any given moment, controlling what we can, letting go of what we can't, and then learning that wisdom to know the difference between the two. Now, is there any place you could melt a little more into? Dive just a tince deeper. Then very slowly begin to walk yourself back up. Tuck the left toes under. Sweep the right leg up and back. Roll open at the hips. Stay right here. Or if you want to flip, right foot behind the left. Back bend. Wild thing. Kamakrasana. Bring it back around, high plank pose. Push back, down dog. Shift forward again, high plank. Left leg lifts, three-legged high plank. Left knee in toward nose. Lower the left shin down. Keep the left hand down. Pivot the left foot off your mat. Right arm up and over. Quarter moon, maybe lifting the right leg up, maybe catching that Shavasana connection. Release it slowly, bend at the waist, walk your hands up the left thigh. Right hand slides down, left arm up and over. Parigasana gate pose. Lift and lengthen the left side body. Soften your face. Create space between the left ear and your shoulder. Now, bending at the waist, just travel to the front, letting the left knee come to the left wrist, left heel top of the right thigh, and inch it on down for pigeon pose. Breathe into the space you create. That space between the movements and the message in your practice brings stability, brings peace, allows you to think clearer. Now this time you're going to begin to walk your upper body up, but just roll over onto the left sit bone, bringing the right leg around, coming right onto your back. Knees are bent, feet are planted, palms are down, head is down. We're going to elevate our hips up for Setubandha Bridge pose. So just a reverse from all the folding and drawing in. Just finish off opening up the front body. Now, if you want to lace your hands, just hold a tense longer. Breathe. Now release as you lower down, lengthening your legs out. Moving into our final resting pose, Shavasana. So just let your arms, your wings come alongside your body. Let your feet just splay open. Give yourself full and complete permission to rest. Any thoughts that travel in, set them on a cloud and send them back out. Just stay and breathe. Now, if you would be able to stay right here for 5, 10, 15, even 20 minutes, just go ahead and turn the video off. I know we'll reconnect again. Knowing that the stillness that we are experiencing, we create, we reveal the magic of yoga in between. It's the space in between the movement and the message. Bring yourself back into your day. If you're coming with me, just rotate your hands right around your wrists, your feet, right around your ankles, and then make that shift over onto your side in that fetal position. And then as you push yourself back up into your day, come to a sweet seat, just a comfortable seat where you're going to spread your hands nice and wide, carrying up the graces, the gifts, and the blessings you've been given, collecting them on top in that Anjali Mudra hand gesture of prayer, sealing them into your heart with gratitude. Letting that peace, joy, stillness permeate your being as you move through your week, knowing that you can then share that with your family, friends, and loved ones. Look up. Let's finish off together with one Om to Home. Sip your breath in. Home. Now go on out and be a blessing. Namaste.